Hi, I'm Ron, and this is my damn show. Let's get into it.
During the first term as well. Let's broaden it out and talk more about tariffs on the whole. There was a moment over the weekend, last week actually, the end of last week, where Donald Trump either was watching the World Series or somebody on his team was watching, not the World Series, the last playoff game between the Blue Jays and the Marlins. And I was struck by, or the Mariners, excuse me. I was struck by it, watching it as well, seeing that Reagan ad where Reagan's talking down tariffs, saying they're not a good idea. Well, the president saw it, got mad about it, and imposed more tariffs on Canada. Just for everybody's reminder, I'm going to play the ad again. Here it is in full. It is 1 minute long.
When someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports, it looks like they're doing the patriotic thing by protecting American products and jobs. And sometimes for a short while it works, but only for a short time. But over the long run, such trade barriers hurt every American worker and consumer. High tariffs inevitably lead to retaliation by foreign countries and the triggering of fierce trade wars. Then the worst happens. Markets shrink and collapse, businesses and industries shut down, and millions of people lose their jobs. Throughout the world, there's a growing realization that the way to prosperity for all nations is rejecting protectionist legislation and promoting fair and free competition. America's jobs and growth are at stake.
Full disclosure, Reagan released that ad, or said those words, excuse me, back on April 25th, 1987, to justify tariffs he was imposing on Japan because of unfair trade practices. But he still said largely tariffs are not a good idea. This president has done the opposite. He believes that tariffs are a good idea. And this ad in particular very much bothered him. Ontario has since taken it down. Doug Ford has taken it down. Mickey, help me understand why Doug Ford backed down on this. Or does he see himself as backing down because he got to air it at least 2 more times?
He definitely does not see himself backing down. I spoke to people in his office today, and they view this ad as mission accomplished. The reactions that they got from Trump and other U.S. politicians is better than they could have gotten doing media interviews. And Canada is really playing the long game here. They want Trump to face resistance from Americans over his tariffs, and Canada has long argued that tariffs on Canada are a tax on the American people. So the Ford government is thrilled about the reaction that they've gotten from this ad. Ford was even texting with governors of Minnesota, Pennsylvania, Michigan over the weekend, talking about the reaction that it's gotten. But the reason he did take down the ad is because Prime Minister Mark Carney called him up on Thursday. They had a follow-up conversation on Friday, and the Prime Minister did direct Ford to take down that ad so that there could be room for trade negotiations to resume.
Okay, I'm going to be short and sweet with this. President Dumbass has absolutely no idea what he's doing. No idea. And the Canadian PM, what is it, Carney? What's this guy doing? Why are you kissing up to Dum Dum? Well, to be honest, he knows he's dealing with a toddler. But what was smart, what Canada's doing, they're making other deals. Every other first world country is doing this now because we obviously can't be trusted. Even if we, say, get a Democrat back in, that's reasonable, which Democrats normally are. Who's to say 4 years later, we're not going to put in another moron, or evil, twisted moron Republican like this one, who's just going to turn everything upside down. So we obviously can't be trusted. As allies, as trade partners, I want you to think about that while you're happy with your hate. Think about all the stuff your hate is causing our economy. Those people standing in the food line without the red hats now. Yeah, standing in those food bank lines, no red hats. But the Canadian minister, Prime Minister, the PM, Carney, yeah, he knows he's dealing with a toddler. So he had him take the had the premier, their governor of the Ontario, take the ad down. But it's good. And he put it up and it ran as long as it did. So even stupid Republicans can see this doesn't make any sense. This is ridiculous. It's killing our economy. Why are you going along with it? All right. That's all I got for this episode. Thanks for watching.